after Thanksgiving's done, it's all Christmas, baby. I don't like to jump the gun. We're not going to get into Christmas content yet, but it is gaming season. Now, I don't touch my PlayStation most of the year, and I don't know if I will touch it this gaming season, but when it does get cold enough, I just want to stay inside and play video games. That's like the best part about this time of year, is that you don't have to feel guilty about it. You know, because we've all been there before. A favorite game comes out, or a game we're looking forward to comes out in the summer. Now, it's cool when a summer blockbuster comes out and, you know, you can take a date to the movie, or, you know, you can, I don't know what else comes out, and a cool album comes out in the summer. Like, you can listen to that while you're going out, while stuff's happening. You know, you're out and about, you're in the clubs, you're out getting food, whatever, you're driving around. But video game comes out, especially when you want to really sink your teeth in and just fucking bum around and play for hours and hours and hours. When that comes out in the summer, I still do it. I just don't feel good about it, right? Because I look at it, I'm like, oh, this vitamin D that I'm missing right now while I'm just fucking grinding away on the sticks. But this time of year, as it gets cold, when it's freezing balls outside, especially the Midwest, fucking feet of snow, you know, multiple feet of snow outside, I'm cool with just playing video games. I don't feel guilty about it at all. So this is the best time of year to play video games. And speaking of that, I want to give you guys 5 games that you can sink your teeth into this gaming season. The 5 games that we all waste our lives playing, or that I waste my life playing too much when it comes to gaming season. Number 5 being sports games. I'm going to be honest with you, have not bought a new sports game in at least 5 years. But I will still load up 2K17, even though it's on a PS5 now at this point, every winter, just to drop 40 in a playoff game for the Bulls as myself, and then turn the thing off and never play it again. But, you know, I just wanted to include sporting games because I don't play a lot of games, so the list was kind of small, and I know a lot of people do. I think that's a valid thing to dump tons of hours into, even though the game developers are scamming you. Definitely worth dumping hours into this time of the year, because unless you got an indoor soccer field or you play basketball, even if you play basketball, sometimes it costs money to play at gyms inside. This is the time of year where it's like there's just not as many opportunities to play these sports. So you want to play the video game, the virtual version of that. I respect it. Number 4 for me, something I play at least once a year. I'll play a little bit. Kingdom Hearts. I put so many hours into that game, into the whole franchise, dude. It's sickening. It's sickening. I think there's 13 or 14 games now, and I've beaten them all multiple times. And the ones that are longer are the ones that I've beaten the most because they're the most fun. Looking at you, Kingdom Hearts 2. Number 3, especially the newer titles, God of War. It's just beautiful. I have, and this is not an exaggeration, you can ask people close to me, I have beaten God of War multiple times, both games, and on top of that have watched just the full game be played with cutscenes and everything another couple of times, as well as like in-depth character breakdowns, because I just love it that much. I just think it's such a good world. I think the story build, like, I just think it's so much fun. And if you haven't played it, this is your excuse. It's getting cold outside. Go buy God of War. It's probably cheaper than it was when I got it, and play them, dude. They're so much fun. Now this is something that I don't wish upon anybody, but this is a game that I have been delving into every gaming season, as in winter, since late 2015, maybe 2016-ish, maybe 2016. Yeah, 2016, I think. Since 2016. I had it when it was in beta. I still have it now. I don't really play it except for a few weeks every year where I get real into it. Ark Survival Evolved. Did an episode a while back with my guitarist where we both ranted about this game for a long time, so I won't do that all here. But I will tell you, there is nothing more fun than when it is negative 20 degrees outside, than forcing somebody who's not getting paid enough to bring me a pizza delivery while I build a fortress in the forest and then tame dinosaurs. It's so much fun. And there's beautiful beaches, and the map is huge. There's all these other maps. Like, there is something fun about it. It's just a survival game. It's like Minecraft, but more, I guess, I don't want to say more realistic because it's just as equally as goofy. But you're like a human, not like it's more humanistic graphics, I guess, realistic graphics. Super fun, super fun survival game. If you're just playing, and if you do play, just play with the sliders up, because, dude, playing online is one of the worst experiences ever. I say it's a fun game. There's awesome things about it. If you're playing with friends, it's really fun, but it is an extremely racist community. From the stuff I've seen, I'm sure there's people that aren't, but it's extremely racist community in some cases. People are so mean. They will just destroy your base just because they own the whole server. They will keep you alive in a cage for days so you cannot play the game, because if you were to just die, you could respawn, but they will make sure to knock you out and force feed you food so your character doesn't die. I'm ashamed to admit I've done that to somebody as well. It's just a toxic game that breeds toxicity. So it's great for this time of the year when there's no sunlight to warm your soul. But yeah, if you just want to feed that, inner demon, all the terrible intrusive thoughts that you have, I guess, play Ark Survival Evolved. I probably still will play it this winter at some point, but it's a roller coaster. I don't know that I'm selling it really well. I've kind of in this analysis right now, so I don't know. But Ark Survival Evolved, I've at least played, I have to check, I think it's like 280 hours. It could be more than that. It might be 680. I can't remember. If you guys want, message me on a different app or something. Maybe I'll post how many hours I've played on it in total, because I have it out somewhere on my PlayStation. And number one is in the title of this video. It's Fortnite. Fortnite is not the same as it used to be. And I sound like a boomer saying that, and I'm sad to say it out loud, but it's not the same as it used to be. But if and when they do it, because they do it now, it seems like regularly to bring us back, they announce something of old coming back, whether it's the OG map or some old skins or the Star Wars thing or whatever. If you come back and you have a good group of homies playing with you, it does still hold up. I can't lie. Especially that they have no build, because build just got too sweaty at a certain level. Build was awesome back in like chapter 3, I think, when John Wick, like the OG John Wick came out, and like it was a big deal. If someone had John Wick, they were good at building, but like pretty much everybody else, it was pretty rudimentary. Like it was like you watch Ninja for a crazy shit, but if you were playing on console, like you were pretty good at building if you knew how to play Builder with Builder Pro set on, and you could do like a quick spin around and build the little ramp with the one piece of wood blocking you. Like that was a big deal back then. And it eventually just got to a place where it was, people with jobs and lives just can't compete, and I get that. But no build makes it still fun, especially when they bring stuff back. And I've heard that they're bringing back the OG season again, but it's not going to be a season. They're just going to bring back the OG map as a game mode, and people can play that. Apparently, it's just going to be there forever, which would be great. I have Fortnite shorts that I wear that I made myself. I don't know if I can legally say that, but I love Fortnite. I think it's a ton of fun, and I'm excited to play the OG season. I bring it up. So OG Fortnite, when they brought it back last time, the users, like active players, spiked up to 44.7 million. Right now, like the active users right now that are actively playing Fortnite every day is around a few million. It's like 1.8 to 3 million-ish. And I looked that up right beforehand. I apologize, I don't have the source on top of my head, but it's around, it's capping out around 3 million, which is a little low for what I would think. But dude, when they announce OG shit, it jumps up to 44 million. So it makes sense why they would. Plus they got Ice Spice in the game now, I saw, so she put her in the thumbnail, she's out here. I just think, like, I remember in 2017? I mean, I think Fortnite was out maybe 2017, maybe even before that, but I remember first playing Fortnite around 2017, 2018, and I got on after the first season, so I was in like the second season or second chapter, whatever the fuck it was. I missed the Black Knight or whatever night. I missed the first one, but after that I was like on. And I just remember like that was a really fun winter playing that with my friends in college. Just like we would order a pizza, a couple pizzas. We'd all be out in the living room, 3-4 TVs next to each other, all of our PS4s, and should have probably been doing homework, but we were just playing Fortnite. Two of my roommates did end up both flunking out of college, but it was worth it, dude. It was worth it for that first crown. It probably took us a month to win that first game. Get that first win, dude. At least a few weeks. Because we would hide. I loved it, bro. It was peaceful. You just take some time, get some materials with your homies. You're just talking about life, and then you hide in a bush, you hide in an attic, and you try to just make it till the end, and then try to like third party somebody, ambush put somebody. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm better now, but that's still majority of my strategy is hide as long as I can and try to third party somebody for the win. I know people hate that, but that is all I can do to be competitive. But it was beautiful back then, and I know it's not anymore, so I do get sad about that. I apologize if I just made myself or any of you feel old.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.